after seeing Mama, I just have this huge urge to just like want to go up behind people and like whisper in the ear, Mama, Mama. Do any of you guys like have that BQ's desire? Anyone? No. In Mama, we follow Annabelle and Lucas. They're a happy couple that are now taking on the responsibility of raising two kids, Victoria and Lily, who are pretty much damaged because they were left in the wilderness by themselves for 5 years. However, they weren't technically alone. This film does come out in January, which is the worst time of the year for movies. I do actually think it's probably the perfect time for a film like this to come out. So please, don't let the release date frighten you guys. This is actually a really well put together original horror film that I actually really liked. There's a lot of really cool original ideas in this film that outweigh some of the cliches and bad things. There are some parts in Mama that are so brilliantly directed and so brilliantly crafted that just the visuals alone will send a chill down your spine. Not only that, but the sound design and the voices in your head and stuff like that are super eerie and creepy, which makes me think that honestly, I think Mama is going to be very well effective if you see it in theaters. And while it might hold up on DVD and rentals, I don't think it's going to be as effective unless you do take the time to check it out in the theater. However, there are a couple of things I don't like about Mama. There are a couple of unintentional laughs throughout the film, and the ending is a little bit of a letdown. The ending is not bad, it's just a letdown. Let's say that. And that's mainly because what made Mama so terrifying in the first 2/3 of the films is not what makes Mama so terrifying in the ending. Because what makes Mama so terrifying is the fact that you don't see her through 2/3 of the film. 2/3 of the films, you get little glances of her, you know, her body, you hear her body crunching and stuff like that. And that's really effective. There's one scene in this film that involves like the little girls playing with Mama. And it's absolutely terrifying because you only see like little bits of her like around the house. And it chilled me to my bones. I was like, oh. And there's also a couple of jump scares in this film, but they're not like cheap jump scares. Like some of them felt like they were really thought out and they were really effective. So I don't really blame those. However, a lot of the film doesn't rely on a lot of jump scares. I actually would say the only film that I could really compare Mama to would be like The Ring. It unfolds its story and the suspense builds up in a lot of fashion like The Ring, a film that I absolutely adore. I know a lot of people hate The Ring, but I absolutely love The Ring. It scared me, and that's how Mama scared me in the sense of like The Ring was very eerie and creepy and atmospheric. It was also really well directed with some really beautiful visuals and stuff like that. Not only that, but the acting is fantastic. Probably the best thing about this film comes down to the acting. The two little girls in this film are absolutely menacing and they're terrifying to look at, and they're just absolutely crazy. You can tell that whatever happened in those 5 years in the wilderness messed them up mentally, and they are like so deformed, and it's really creepy. And Jessica Chastain is in this film, and she's completely unrecognizable, and she gives a fantastic performance in this, and it really lets the viewers know that, hey, Jessica Chastain can be good in anything. It also has a guy from Game of Thrones who I cannot remember his name, but I know he's on the show. He's also really good. Everyone in this film is fantastic, even the shrink. However, there was this one character of like this lady who wants to take the kids away. She really annoyed me so much in this film. So that was one thing I didn't really like. Her character really should not have existed. But overall, Mama is extremely effective. It has some really good scares, and I definitely think you guys should definitely check it out. Just be prepared for the ending not to be a letdown. It's not a letdown for what happens. It's a letdown because it's just not scary. Because you see Mama and she's just not what your imagination has created her out to be. She is Mama. However, when Mama ends, it actually has a really cool message in the film that I thought was really unique for a horror film, that I thought was really cool, and I really like that about the film. I'm not going to spoil what the overall message of the film is, but I thought that was really cool. It was really effective and really unique. January is a terrible month to go to the movies, you guys. Terrible month. I almost would highly recommend that you not go to the movies in January at all. But if you do want to see a movie in January, I recommend that it be Mama. It is really effective when it comes to its scares. However, it doesn't leave anything to resonate with you after it's over. But in the remaining of the film, it is very effective for what it does do, even if the ending is also a little bit of a letdown. But I did really enjoy Mama, and I think you guys should definitely check it out. As a score goes, I'm going to give Mama a 3.5 out of 5. It's a really good horror film. Nothing more, nothing less. It does what a horror movie does, and I think you guys should definitely check it out. So until next time, you guys, I'm the Slasher Movie Reviewer, and you guys just been slashed.